Okay, you are live here. I can see it. So let me go and do the other work myself.
So, can I begin to talk or what?
Yeah, go ahead, Mazi. Everything is okay. You are on screen now. You are live.
All right, great people. My freedom fighters, the lovers of freedom, we are back again today. I promised you people yesterday that today we are going to be coming up. And I want you people to know who I have here today. You are seeing direct on your screen. He's going to introduce himself. And I want you people to understand that what we are doing is something that we must do. We are connecting the dots. What we are doing today is to connect the dots so that you people will begin to understand. And I want you all to understand that the person that I have today on my screen, or what you are seeing direct right now on your screen, is the person that replaced Ogbuefi Okorafo, Charles Ogbuefi Okorafo. So a man that knows more better, a man that we are going to be asking a question, a man that we are also going to paste our number. After we're done with him, you people can also call and ask him a question, what you want to know, things that you don't know. But I'm going to allow you people at least 1 minute or 2 minutes to contribute, and also at the same time to ask your question. We are also going to paste our link so that you can be able to join us on this today's broadcast. We are connecting the dots. What we are doing here today, we are setting the record straight. But I would like to introduce myself to our audience before we move forward today. My name's Mazi Okechukwu, known as the Biafran child in Wachineke, the General. I welcome you all, great people of Biafra, the freedom fighters, the lovers of freedom all over the world. As you are joining us, make sure you do the needful. And at the same time, I salute our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is today in DSS dungeon, fighting for me and you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have told us on his last court case, he told us he knows the reason why he's there. So we that we are free people today, we must make sure that we support him, because he's there because of your own good and my own good. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to compromise, he could have during the time he was in Kuje prison. That is why you see all my royalty goes to him. And he's a man that I so much love. He is my mentor. He is my leader. He is supreme. He is the mirror of we, the indigenous people of Biafra, we are using to see today. Without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, believe you me, we are doomed today. They could have already run over our land, take over our land. And we also have to understand that the problem we have today is Fulani. They are Fulani. They are the people that are holding our leader with help of our traditional rulers and the governor we have in Biafra land. But I will allow our guest today to introduce himself. He can also tell us his position before we move straight to today's business, because what we are doing today is business, and it's very, very critical one at that matter. So Mazi, you can take the mic and introduce yourself and tell us your position. Remember, we are connecting the dots. Thank you, Mazi. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon from here, fellow Biafrans. My name is Dr. Donald Azubike. First of all, I want to make this clear. I pledge my allegiance and support to the DOS under the leadership of HOD Mazi Chike. I give my unflinching support for this set of people, or this caliber of leaders that we have today. I am currently the coordinator for Washington, D.C. Ndewo.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, have you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, thank you very much for this wonderful explanation you did now. And You tell our people who you are. But Mazi, before we continue, because I'm coming here to ask you a question. This is not a conversation between me and you. And I will keep on respecting your position because it's not easy. Mazi, I would like you to tell us your position and why are you member of IPOB? Are you under oath? Are you working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or are you working against this leadership? Of course, Mazi, I'm sorry to call you this because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have taken my day. So I want you to tell us your position and why you are here today.
Okay. I'm here to set the record straight. I am an oath member of IPOB. I joined IPOB since 2016-17 up to date. I am current in my dues. I'm current in every affair of IPOB. I'm a bona fide member of IPOB. So no arguments, although I heard rumors flying out there that I'm not a member of IPOB. And whoever is spreading this rumor, I want to debunk it right now. I am a bona fide member of IPOB. I've been consistent. I've only been on the background for 5 or 6 years. Never said a word. Watch things go wrong. But this is the time to speak. And this is the time to stand. And not only stand upright and fight anything that is on our way of progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I think you also forget to tell us your position. You forget to tell us your position.
And let me reiterate. I am currently the coordinator of IPOB Washington, D.C.
Thank you very much.
I replace Mazi Charles Ogbefi Okoro Afo.
Thank you, Mazi. Now we are just moving forward because this time around we are not going to wait for anybody. If, as you are joining this broadcast, make sure you do the needful. Things that you don't understand. You are also free to ask the question when we will open our line, when we put our link there. Because what we are going to be saying today is something that is very, very important, that every one of us have to understand. Those of us that are already choosing our path on this Biafran restoration project, that either Biafra or nothing. That is why we will keep on, speaking to our people, telling our people how it is. Mazi, I would like us to go to the finance.
Okay.
I don't want you to, tell us the way it is, because what we are doing here is connecting the dots and at the same time setting the record straight. We don't want to left anything behind. We want to be true. And as you are saying the truth, also make sure you stand in the path of Chukwu Okikabia. Don't lie against anybody. Don't fabricate lies against anybody or concoct story against anybody. We want you at all time. Stay fast and always on the truth. Mazi, we want to start in finance in USA. How the finance in USA have been managed. And I also at the same time to tell us if the finance is independent. Mazi, I want you to take over the floor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for this question. Let me give you a breakdown of what is existing now, what is in existence right now. We have, I think, 4 factions. Now we have autopiloters, we have the Idu people, we have a cabal comprising of Nenayanya, KANUNTA Kanu, Charles Okorafo, alias Ogbefi, and this lady Chinyere Onwi of California. These people are under an umbrella. I simply tag them cabal. Okay. And then we also have another cabal apart from autopiloters and Idu people. We also have a cabal in the person of Madam Oyibo and Dr. Nelly. in total, we have 5 factions. Now, we, the people, we at Biafrans are under the umbrella of IPOB and directly under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also being spearheaded by HOD, our beloved Mazi Chike. Now, coming to finance, Onyendu have always had good intentions, comes up with sound policies and agenda. One of the policies is this: liaison office, liaison group, ESN, M branch. You can see, and of course, IPOB. These 4 entities are the brainchild of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But it appears that each time Onyendu creates a portfolio and puts somebody as a custodian, that person begins to do things out of the ordinary. They kind of take it upon themselves to enact or go beyond what Onyendu is asking them to do. I'll give you an example. The liaison office, the liaison group, was instituted by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and handed it over to Lady Chinyere. Lady Chinyere and some other group, and this lady in New York, Bridget. So everybody, they were all there in that group. I was invited to the liaison group to advise them on how to raise money for ESN. I was there for like 1 or 2 weeks until this lady, Chinyere, removed me from the group. So, and then the goal of liaison group is to raise money primarily for ESN and for our members that are being incarcerated across the Zoo Nation, and their legal fees and other miscellaneous expenditures. So these 4 cardinal points are the reason why Onyendu instituted the liaison group. So now, since Lady Chinyere has been in charge of this group, they raised some money for some time. When Onyendu was still out there, they raised some money, sizable money, in the tune of, I think, about 160,000. And then they were able to mobilize and inject this money into ESN funding. Then after Onyendu was kidnapped, now Lady Chinyere now turns the liaison group to be her personal property. They've been raising funds since.
And excuse me, Mazi, before you continue, please.
Yeah.
Every of your speech, I will be coming in what I don't understand.
Okay.
Are you saying that this liaison account was changed after the adoption of our leader or before?
Did you say changed?
Or is it adopted or hijacked? What is it about?
It was hijacked. It was hijacked.
Okay, thank you.
Is
it hijacked before our leader or after the adoption?
After the kidnap of our leader, yes.
Continue.
It was hijacked by this lady, Chinyere Onwuyi. Each time, Lady Chinyere Onwuyi will be boasting and telling me how good they are doing, how they are raising funds, but then they are not releasing the funds for the purpose. They colluded with Nnamdi in Germany and KANUNTA. That is why you always see KANUNTA and Nnamdi liaising with Chinyere Onwuyi. You can even testify to what I'm saying now by the recent flyer that is going out there pretending to raise money for Onyendu's welfare. You see, each time Onyendu creates an office, he puts somebody there as a custodian. These people go rogue. They go rogue all the time. Lady Chinyere now has hijacked the liaison group and turned it to her own personal property, whereby she exchanged and liaised with KANUNTA, Nnamdi, and Chinyere this lady, these people have hijacked the liaison branch or group. But let me, Biafrans, I want people to put their camera, point your camera to my face today. Let me debunk one big lie today. Biafrans all over the world, listen to me carefully, please. KANUNTA Kanu is not the blood brother of Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu. I repeat.
Mazi, what did you say? What did you say? Mazi, I never heard this one. This one
is to hear me loud and clear. Put the cameras in my face.
Can you prove it? Can you prove it? Can you prove it?
My proof is for him to go and do a blood test. I know this is a fact. It is a fact that KANUNTA Kanu is not the biological brother of Onyendu. KANUNTA Kanu is a cousin to Onyendu. Fine boy, Emmanuel Fine Boy, Kanu is the biological brother of Onyendu. So KANUNTA Kanu has been lying to Biafrans for years that he's the brother of Onyendu. And that is why they are according him all this respect and response. So I want Biafrans to know this today, that KANUNTA Kanu is not the biological brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is a cousin. Okay, so he's been lying to Biafrans forever. He has now colluded with this lady Chinyere in California, and they've been organizing fundraising across the board, collecting monies, and don't release a penny to ESN. Remember, Onyendu said, ESN is all that we have. ESN is all that we have. But these people have taken it upon themselves, just like Madam Weibo. They are starving ESN. They are starving the funding of ESN. All the monies they have collected so far, what have they given to ESN? Where is the money? Why is Nnenaya in charge of the money? And between Nnenaya and Chinyere, Biafrans, I have the consensus. I have the agreement and the binding and the support of Biafrans worldwide and IPOB worldwide to demand henceforth that Nnenaya should stop collecting funds, dues. Nnenaya should stop collecting dues. And specifically to those in the USA, there is an account where you will pay your dues to, which I have been paying my dues, even my arrears that are owed in the past. I paid it into that account. So there's an account in USA, existing in USA, in Texas, and somewhere else, I think in New York, where we can pay our money into. Okay? So, and again, remember that people have been dismissed. These people have been dismissed. Mazi Tochukwu, Ikwanusi, Mazi Ndijawurum, of course, Ndijawurum is my brother. We are connected. Mazi Ejike or Ejiasi, Mazi Oliver Obi, Mazi Charles Okorafo. You see, these people are no longer IPOB member. They are no longer IPOB member. These are the people KANUNTA Kanu, Nnenaya is still having IPOB business with. It is wrong. It must stop immediately. Nnenaya should open the doors of head of finance for auditing. We need an audition of the head of finance immediately. She should stop collecting any fund from anywhere, from either from liaison group or from America, from Asia, from anywhere in Europe. Everybody should stop paying to Nnenaya, sending dues to Nnenaya. Dues should be sent to a particular group. The announcement will come out later, if I'm not mistaken. The announcement of where our dues must go will be announced very, very soon. So Nnenaya don't have any rights.
Mazi, hold on, please. Mazi,
Yeah.
hold on, please.
Yeah.
Mazi, hold on, please. Are
Yeah.
you now talking about monthly dues? Is it
Monthly
what you're talking
dues.
about?
I'm talking
All
about
right.
monthly dues. I'm talking about ESN funds. Any fundraising should not go to any of these people whatsoever anymore. It's over. These people have caused mayhem in the US. They've been causing mayhem since 5 to 6 years. This group of people. This same group of people, I'm exempting Lady Chinyere as not one of the people that sold Onyendu. I'm exempting tentatively Nnamdi as one of the people that did not sell Onyendu. I am exempting Kanu tentatively as one of the people that did not sell Onyendu. But I emphatically place Nelly Ofwebu, Simon Ekpa, Madam Oyibo, Lady Chinyere Onwi, Lady Chinyere, what's her name? Caroline Uchenna, because she is the daughter of this crazy woman, Adana Uka Brown. You see, these 4 people should be held responsible for what happened to Onyendu in June last year. They are solely responsible. They are the same group that sent money to about $20,000 to Kenya. We have the document to show that money trail going out from the USA to Kenya. What was the purpose of $20,000 in Kenya?
And Mazi, just hold on.
Did they pay off somebody? Just hold on. Yes.
Yeah, you said something. You called on Uchenna Brown. I mean, Uchenna Okura for Caroline Uchenna
Okura for, yes.
You call on her. Yeah. I have their number. I have their number.
Good.
Because there's something that you said. You said that they must tell us what happens to our leader.
Oh,
you
yes.
said it.
Display their number. Display their numbers.
After we finish this broadcast, I have to call that lady, and I hope she will pick up her phone. I want to bring her to broadcast to begin to tell us what she knows. And if she refused, I will believe what you are saying, because they have to come and begin to debunk it. Either the daughter or the mother. But I want you to continue, because what you are telling us today is something that I never heard before. And that is why we bring you, because you are the one that can explain more better. Continue, Mazi. Thank you very much for having you here today.
Biafrans, please hold Caroline Uchenna Okura responsible for the kidnapping of Onyendu. Hold Adama Uka Brown or Naya Brown responsible for the kidnapping of Onyendu. Hold Simon Ekpa responsible for the kidnapping of Onyendu. Hold Nelly Ofwebu responsible. Hold Oyibo, ringleader, responsible for the disappearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, so it wasn't that.
A lot of Bridget will come.
Bridget is also among. Bridget is also among.
All right, continue.
Yes,
because
Bridget liaises very well with Simon Ekpa.
I can never. You see, Bridget. I'm sorry, Mazi. Bridget is somebody.
These 6 people should be accountable as to what happened to our leader last year, June 24 or 23rd, thereabout. They should be responsible for the disappearance of Onyendu. They also are in charge of monies, our monies. They are also in charge of our monies. Bridget is also in charge of some money. Money rates for Ikoso, she still has that money in her possession till tomorrow. And a sum total of over $1.something million in the hands of Madam Oyibo. These people must account. We have something ongoing that will address our money in the hands of those thieves. And let me assure Biafrans today, as long as we live, as long as I live, Madam Oyibo, Dr. Nelly, and all these other 3 people will be held responsible for the disappearance of $1.2 million in their possession as of today. I can assure you that.
$1.2 million. $1.2 million.
It's not even 740. They have squandered some money before the $740,000. You see, so I'm estimating it to be about $1.2 million, thereabout. They will cough out all this money. Okay? So enough is enough. I'm tired of all this whole nonsense going on across, especially the United States. Let me tell you something. Chief Ogbuefi is now telling everybody in the US that he is working for Onyendu directly. Biafrans, let's pay attention. Ogbuefi is now on a mission across United States, telling people that he is working directly from Onyendu, that Onyendu gives him information from Kuje prison. That is a blatant lie. That is a strategy they are using to confuse and convince some of our gullible members. Pay Okora for Charles, alias Ogbuefi, no mind. Don't listen to his lies. Ogbuefi is a liar. The only person that lied more than Ogbuefi did Lucifer himself, Satan. Satan is the only person that lies more than Ogbuefi. Ogbuefi is the most wicked man I've ever known, Igbo man I've ever known, because if he loves his people, he will not be doing what he's doing today. He goes about forming clique and cabal. Anywhere you see Ogbuefi, there's always a cabal. Anywhere you see Ogbuefi, there's always a clique. Now, before they injected him into a liaison office was doing well. As at the 2 weeks that I was there, they were doing well, flowing. But the moment they injected Ogbuefi, things went south. Okay? So this is the handiwork. This is the agenda of Ogbuefi all the time, or his mannerism, his way of life. Forming clique, forming cabals, and then disorganized things. Listen to the voice note he was caught releasing a few months ago. Just listen to it. He wanted to have a deputy that can counter our honorable HOD. Can you imagine? This is his style.
I can.
This is his style.
Mazi, I can testify on that.
Okay.
I want the great people of Biafra. I want the freedom fighters. Of course, most of the time I will tell people, in adage in our place said, this issue that you just bring up right now, I am the one they want to use to silence Mazi Chike Doziem, the man in charge. The man that I never spoke to before, but I so much love him. I love him so much. He's a man that is always slow and steady. A man that never back. A man that always consistency. And a man that we will always keep on following till our leader is being released. I want great people of Biafra to understand that this thing that our brother, Dr. Donald Azubike said, that audio tape meant for me. They want to use it to get me convinced so I can be able to work with them. But they don't know, as more they don't know that I myself am so intelligent. I'm not just like that. But I want you to continue. I'm just telling them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, continue. I want you to continue.
Okay.
And again, if I may, okay, continue.
Okay. So Ogbuefi in that voice note, listen to his mindset. What is the difference between Ogbuefi's mindset and the autopiloters? No difference. He carried the same rumor that Chike Doziem and Chinasa Nworu had gone to Nigeria to collect money. He go Nigeria, which are all lies. Ogbuefi has been telling lies forever. Ogbuefi can lie more than the devil himself. I can count numerous instances about the kind of things he has said in the past that are all lies. Shall I give you my own example why I tell you that Ogbuefi is always forming cabals? Do you know what he told me last year or 2 years ago sometimes? That he wants to make me coordinator of Maryland. Can you imagine? Ogbuefi told me that he wants to make me coordinator of Maryland. Can you imagine?
I believe you.
I looked at him, I'm like, is this real?
I believe you.
You want to make me? How? I believe if anybody wants to make me, let us vote. So The thing is, these people are a bunch of criminals. These people are bandits. There's no difference between them and the terrorist group or Janjaweed attacking our people in Biafra land. They have the same mindset. These people do not have the mindset of IPOB, a new generation, a new breed, a different entity, a different generation that will not sit by for 60 years and watch the Fulanis poo and pee in their mouth. We are the generation that will break that yoke. You see? So Ogbuefi them belong to this old Mesolithic generation, a generation that don't have any better idea of moving on how to move forward. We have a better idea on how to move forward. My generation is the generation that will restore Biafra by the grace of God. And Onyendu is going to lead us. Somebody called him Moses. No, Onyendu is the Joshua of our time. He is going to lead us into the promised land. And I'm debunking this lie of Kanu henceforth. Kanu, look at me very well. Look at me. Stop lying to Biafrans that you're blood brother of Onyendu. You are not the blood brother of Onyendu. You are the cousin of Onyendu. You're not the blood brother. You're not the biological brother. Don't deceive Biafrans and make them think. Even if you are the blood brother, assuming you are the blood brother, I know you're not. Assuming you're the blood brother, I will tackle you. I will tackle you because Biafra, IPOB is not your exclusive property or the family of Kanu. It is we, the people. IPOB belongs to we, the people. And our leader is Mazi Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu, not you. You are a scum and a dirt of the earth. You deserve no attention. And let me watch you come to America and pretend to raise fund again. Come. Oh, okay. I know who sponsors your trip. That is why Nnamdi must be audited. Whoever sponsors and buys your ticket to come to New York.
Mazi, I support that one. Nnamdi must be audited. I support it. Nnamdi must be audited. 100%
I have the backing of Biafrans. I have the backing of Biafrans.
Must be audited.
Worldwide. That Nnamdi must be audited. Even if you throw a survey right now as we speak, you will hear the response of Biafrans. They want Nnamdi to be audited, even to the public that's listening right now. I have the backing and the consensus of Biafrans worldwide to demand that Nnamdi be audited with immediate effect. With immediate effect. And every Monday Jew should stop going to Germany. Rather should we go to US and somewhere in where you people can organize a formidable account. Why would Nnamdi be starving the ESM project? I'm listening to you.
Yes, Mazi, I want to, you have said a lot because I want to be taking it one after the other so that you begin to explain more because there's a lot of things that you said.
Yes.
And there is some certain things that I've already written down that I have to be asking you a question.
Right.
My question now to you, because according to what you said,
right,
Adan Nnamdi must be audited. I myself support
with immediate
that.
effect.
And my first question to you now is:
yes,
is IPOB finance independent? Is IPOB finance independent? I want you to explain more better to us. Thank you, Mazi.
IPOB finance is not independent. If you say independent, it means somebody is solely in charge of it and nobody else. Let me tell you something, my brother. United States of America is the richest country on planet Earth. This country has a treasurer. And the treasurer of this country, quarterly, he releases the breakdown of USA's financial activities quarterly. So you and I contribute our dues and other levies, which we use to support IPOB. Without us, there will not be IPOB. So without us, there will not be Nnamdi. So, and as long as, if Nnamdi is even paid salary, that is where it is even worse. If Nnamdi is paid salary out of this money that we contribute, it becomes worse for her because she's accountable to my money and your money and every other person's money. You recall when when Nelly Ofebu was calling on her name, shouting that something happened with money and everything. Do you know that Nnamdi was not able to come out to debunk them or challenge them to that? She kept mute.
No, she couldn't.
And
she coming to call us, calling us all sorts of names.
And shut her mouth and sat somewhere. But now Kanu is now talking gibberish, talking nonsense. She comes out and say, increase the volume. I got increase volume, can increase Nikea, I got buff for that office, or head of finance. This time marks the end. And if they by any chance hold that fundraising that's forthcoming, I can guarantee them, all of them must be. I will mobilize Biafrans worldwide that they should be expelled from IPOB with immediate effect. Nonsense. Enough of this nonsense.
Mazi,
these people have.
Mazi, I'm supporting Mazi. Mazi, I will tell you to mobilize people because I don't know how somebody like you. I don't know why somebody like you that have position in IPOB will be there in America, and some people from Europe will come all the way from Europe to America to take food from your hand. And I want you people to do something. Because one thing about these people is like, they have already expelled these people from IPOB. I don't know why these people are working with those people that the leadership have expelled. Mazi, I want you to continue. Support it. Continue, Mazi.
So, Nnamdi, you should be on your toes right now. I promise you this. I will make sure I will mobilize you members of IPOB globally. You will not sleep well until you are eventually evicted from that place if you don't make your office open for investigation and auditing. I guarantee you this. You will not last long there. I will break your bands of Kanu and this Lady Chinyere. Lady Chinyere, you always boast to me that you're a millionaire. By the grace of God, I'm also a millionaire in this country. I have investments that is worth millions of dollars. Okay, you are not the only person. Okay, by God's grace, but yours is to shoot and run your mouth. So enough of your nonsense, enough of your garbage. Go and mind your business. Get out of liaison business and go and manage your husband and your family, and stop meddling into IPOB affairs. Liaison group, my foot. Liaison group, my foot. Who the hell are you? Why are you in charge of liaison group? You have outstayed, outlived your purpose. It's over with. You have each time the Onyendu appoints people into sensitive positions, you cannibalize the place. You transform the place. You hijack it and begin to run it as if it's your personal property. Imagine. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this nonsense. And the same warning goes to Chinwe Edinwachuku. I know you and KANUNTA, whatever you're doing, it's none of my business. But anything that has to do with IPOB, stay clear from it. You people are criminals. Where is the fund? I mean, where are the fundraising collections? Where are they? Since Onyendu was kidnapped, where are these funds? Where is this money? Where is it? You kept this money away from ESN, but every time you will raise it for ESN. Now you are raising it for welfare of Mazi Nnamdi. You guys stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. You are not raising anything for Mazi Nnamdi's welfare. The IPOB DOS, under the leadership of HOD, Mazi Chike is well capable to manage the welfare of Mazi Nnamdi. Kanu, I gave you a breather. You said you are in charge of Onyendu's private legal, whatever. Where are you getting your funding from? Where are you getting this funding from? Gone are those days when all of you were growing big. I mean, flying in your wings, soaring like eagle, because Onyendu did not checkmate you then. And I'm sure when Onyendu comes out, he's going to come out with a different IPOB, a new reinvigorated IPOB. Mazi, look at the crop of leaders we have now. Chike Doziem, China Sanworu, and the group of leaders we have in the US now. Well-educated, sound people. And listen to these people. We had a meeting one time, even during our fundraising. A collection of intellectuals, well-learned, well-educated people. Come and hear them speak. I almost wept for joy listening to all those people. We have solid men and women here in the US. And unfortunately, the affairs of IPOB are in the hands of criminals for 6 years in the hands of criminals. Let me tell you what Obido Bienu did. Thank God that Obido Bienu did not succeed. Obido Bienu was injecting coordinators at every juncture of every family in the US. Obido Bienu. So he was trying to plant coordinators that are loyal to him. That was why when Uche Mefo sheepishly, foolishly organized coordinator meeting of all coordinators in the US, you can imagine what happened. He thought he had them in his grips, but for the fact that God loves IPOB and loves Biafrans, majority of those people did not buy to his ideas. That was why they are able to escape with their foolish tales, wacky and yellow tails. These people are inconsequential. We don't need these people in USA anymore. We don't want these people meddle with anything in USA affairs anymore. We are done with them. Nonsense.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you very much for this wonderful speech from you. And I know that a lot of our people are listening. I know the great people of Biafra are listening. You know, that is something that you said, and I will bring this thing to the screen right now. I want our people to also understand that the first post that I was showing our people, that I was showing on the screen, that you're seeing direct on screen before, was the memo of, let me come back because I want to tell people so that they will get it.
Yep.
This is a dismissed memo from the leadership, signed by Mazi Chike Doziem, head of Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Indigenous People of Biafra, lead by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6, which is the last one, the name that you will see there is Mazi Charles Okorafor Ogbuefi, former IPOB Washington, D.C. zonal coordinator.
Right.
I want our people to understand that these people they are raising funds with, they have already been dismissed by the leadership of IPOB. I don't know the reason why they are working with them. That is something I don't understand. But Mazi, another thing that I want to ask you before I will bring another post, you have already talked about this post. Our people will begin to see it now because you mentioned about Adane Nayanya saying that they should continue, they should put fire. Let me read it out so that people will understand what they put there before you continue, before I ask you the next question.
Okay.
Adane, according to Madam Finance, she said, increase the volume because if you ask all these people backing what risk or effort they have put in this struggle, you find out nothing except shouting on mic or microphone, telling all the lies those that contracted them asked them to do. Very soon the truth will come out, and the truth will come out one day, and sorry will be their name. let them continue telling lies. Mazi, I want to ask you, you have already mentioned this, but I would like to ask you a question, then you also combine everything together. Mazi, the question I want to ask you, you are in America. You are a coordinator. You are now Washington, D.C. zonal coordinator, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are you people doing? Because when you see all this dismissed letter, you people are from America. When you see all this name of those people that they have already dismissed, you will see that this woman called Shinye, this woman called Lady Shinye.
Yeah.
Shinye Onwun. You will see that this woman are still part of us. What are you people doing to make sure that this woman followed the suit, those people that they have already dismissed? This is my question to you, Mazi.
Okay, thank you for this question. Now, henceforth, I demand that DOS, under the leadership of HOD, to get a court injunction outlining the names of the dismissed people, that they should stay away from IPOB properties, events, and fundraising, and they should be highlighted. Should they fail to do that, they will be liable for litigation. That is what my suggestion. I'm suggesting to the HOD. If HOD is listening to me, please let him hear my voice. He can go to the court and get an injunction outlining with the names of these criminals that have been dismissed out of IPOB. Put their names and state categorically they should stay clear of our events, fundraising, properties, materials, whatsoever they have, or whatsoever that IPOB is engaged in, that they should be at least 200 feet away from that location. They should not come near anything. Should they come near any IPOB material, property, fundraising, or anything, then they should be liable to litigation. That is my immediate. That would be my immediate reaction. That is what I will do, and that is what I'm suggesting. And of course, I will bring it up in our meeting, in our leadership meeting in US very soon. There should be a litigation. There should be an injunction, a court injunction, limiting these people from every event of IPOB, whether it be fundraising, whether it be money, whether it be material activities, sporting activities, fanfare activities, social activities, whatsoever. They should be far away from our activities. So that is what I would do. Nonsense. I'm tired of these people.
And thank you very much. Thank you very much.
USA, they are the cause of the problem we have worldwide. Do you know that these people are the people that sold Onyendu? Are you aware of it? And Kanu is palling around with Chief Ogbuefi. Let me warn Cosmos Duru of Maryland. Cosmos Duru, listen to me carefully. When I met Nnamdi Awurum 2 months, in April, I told him, be careful of Ogbuefi. Do not mix yourself with these people. He spoke like he was the chair, he was in charge, that they know what's up. But as of today, what I told him happened. He is no longer a member of IPOB, Nnamdi Awurum. He's my brother. I love him so much, but he's no longer a member. So, Cosmos Duru, I see you pal around with High Chief Ogbuefi. I listen to you. I listen to how much lies he tells you, and you are following that idiot. If you don't desist from following Ogbuefi, whatever happened to Nnamdi Awurum, my brother, and other people in their group, Chief Ezioku or whatever that idiot is, or whatever his name is, that idiot. Whatever happened to them will happen to you. Stay clear. As a matter of fact, there is a cleansing train passing across North America, which includes USA and Canada. Cosmos Duru, if you do not turn around and do the right thing, KANUNTA Kanu is not the brother of Onyendu. He has no position in IPOB. You should not listen to the garbage KANUNTA Kanu tells you and High Chief Ogbuefi. They do not get any order from Onyendu from Kuje in Kuje prison. Let me warn you clearly right now. The only people that are getting direct information from Onyendu is the HOD and DOS, some members of DOS, through their lawyers. Do not be fooled by this KANUNTA Kanu and this foolish man, High Chief Ogbuefi. They are criminals. They are liars. KANUNTA Kanu has been lying to people all over the years that is the brother of Onyendu. He is not. He is a cousin. They're not blood brothers. They're not biological brothers. Okay? So, Cosmos and the rest people listening to me in America today, listen to me and listen to me good. Bikono, stay away from this bandwagon of KANUNTA Kanu and High Chief Ogbuefi. They are going about telling people that Onyendu, they are working for Onyendu directly. It is all lies. We've heard that before. Onyendu deceived many people with that phrase. Onyendu is told me to tell you. According to him, Onyendu told me to tell you. It's all lies. There is no Onyendu told me to tell you at all. Okay? Get that from me. They won't know.
Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. And I want you all to understand that who you are seeing direct on your screen right now is Dr. Donald Azubike. He is the one now in charge of Ogbuefi Okorafo position. We have already expelled them. The leadership have expelled them. We have every information. We have the memo. Whenever you want the memo, we can also ship the memo to every one of you that needed it. So I don't know the reason why. Then we begin to work with those that we have already expelled. I don't know the reason why they couldn't go and call Nelly Ofebu back. I don't know the reason why these people cannot go and work with Ushoka for Mefo. Why are they working with these people we have already expelled? They are saying whenever you ask them, they will be telling you that these people are the power hold. Then I begin to ask them a question. This money you are talking about is the money that the indigenous people of Biafra contributed. But Mazi, let us connect the dots right now.
Okay.
How did Ogbuefi, Adamma Brown, and Usheni Okorafo come to this, Biafran restoration? Through who? Who brought them into this struggle? How did they come there? Which relationship they have? Because as I'm seeing today, it seems that they are doing Omaya something. I don't know, of course, I think that you're also Omaya.
Yes.
But I don't know, I believe that you are not part of this.
But I'm not a foolish Umaya
that want to connect. Yes. So I want you to tell us how these people come to meet each other. How did they connive and what are they doing? I want you to explain to us more better, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this question. First of all, Ogbuefi, High Chief Ogbuefi, alias Charles Okorafo, or whatever his name is, either one you choose. I, Dr. Donald Azubike, I administered oath, IPOB oath to High Chief Ogbuefi. He and Ken Mba, those were the two people that we...
Mazi, repeat again. Mazi, repeat again, please. Repeat again, please.
I, Dr. Donald Azubike, Azubike, I and that criminal, Obidio Benu, administered oath to High Chief Ogbuefi Okorafo and Ken Mba to become IPOB member. Okay? So we commissioned then Washington, D.C. Then I was one of the lead people that even helped in inaugurating IPOB Washington, D.C. Then they chose Ken Mba and to be their coordinator while High Chief Ogbuefi was the deputy coordinator. You see, so that's the genesis. But then it was Ogbuefi that brought Madam Oyibo into the struggle. Madam Oyibo had a target and a goal. Her goal was to penetrate IPOB and take charge of our finances, which she succeeded in doing. When these people entered IPOB, and I saw how Madam Oyibo and Ogbuefi were operating, I then called KANUNTA because there was a rule then that we can only speak to our northern rep, our national coordinator, which was Obidio then. And then, of course, the next person I knew them was Okoro, Dr. Okoro. So those are the only people we could complain to. But of course, those people are all the same in the same gang. They were the cabals. So I used to call this foolish man, KANUNTA. I thought he was wise. I used to tell him to give our Onyendu some information that these people they brought in, their attitude, their approach to things are not right. They were not right. They were gangster in nature. You understand? I did not like how Madam Oyibo was operating. She had leverage. She had power. She penetrated every facet, every aspect of IPOB in Maryland and in the whole of America. She made herself. I mean, it got to a point. Onyendu pointed her to be collecting all the funds meant for ESN in the whole world, and asked Madam Bridget and I think Nenenya to be in charge of Europe, while Madam Bridget and Oyibo be in charge of the funds in the USA. Okay, these people are all criminals. I can't hear you. I can't hear you one name. I can't hear you.
Mazi, I'm not talking to you. Continue. I'm not talking to you. Continue. I'm not talking to you.
So these people are criminals. Okay. So Madam Oyibo penetrated us, took charge of our finance. Before you know it, colluding with Dr. Nelly Ofwebu, with this woman, Caroline Uchenna Okorafor, with Naya Brown, or alias Adamauka Brown. These people were the people that sold Onyendu. These people are the people that sold Onyendu. You remember Simon Ekman that we're suffering from today was brought in by this Naya Brown or Adama Uka Brown. Okay, she brought this guy. She propped this foolish goat from Finland. She propped him to the SN that he could interview Onyendu. Soon as he was done interviewing Onyendu, he broke off. He became wild. He became uncontrolled. And Biafrans flocked to him. You see, they made Simon Ekpa relevant. He wasn't relevant. He wasn't relevant. He still remained non-entity anyway. So, but he's a distraction to our movement. So all these people, if you put them together, and let me tell you something. Nenenya is from, let me remember where she's from. Umuchiowa. Nenenya is from Umuchiowa. Charles Okorafor is from Arochukwu. Then this other name, Adan Naya Brown is from, where is it that her place from? I think they're all from Umuchiowa and this Arochukwu. Okay. So that is a clique already. That's a cabal already. And they are operating in liaison group. So Biafrans, stop giving your money, especially those in the United States. Do not send your dollar, 1 single cent, to these people, to liaison office. Liaison group is dead for now. Liaison group is considered dead. They are doing the same thing Madam Oyibo is doing to us today. They are starving ESN. We don't see the funds. We don't see the money they raise. Nobody sees them. Only between Lady Chinye and KANUNTA and Nenenya, and of course this woman Chinwe Edi Nwachukwu, and of course we know the connection between Edi Nwachukwu, Chinwe Edi Nwachukwu, and KANUNTA. They know what they're doing. But whatever they do is their business. IPOB matters and fundraising and money should never go to their hands again. And henceforth, I consider and with the rest worldwide members of IPOB worldwide, we are declaring that the liaison group is as good as dead. Lady Chinere should leave that matter and forget anything liaison group. She does not know. Where is her stewardship? Let her give an account of how much she has raised so far. You see, so enough of this garbage, enough of this gangsterism going across USA, enough of these people playing with the monies of IPOB worldwide. We contribute money every month, hoping to enact a lasting change and bring about the restoration of our country. And these people are playing with millions of tens of millions of people's lives and destiny. They have no conscience. They have no conscience at all. They have sold their soul and conscience to the devil. These people they are not worth mentioning their names. They're not worth that. Okay? See? So I'm tired of this. Enough of this.
Thank you, Mazi. Another thing that I want to ask you is this. I want you to pay attention very well.
Right.
Because you are in position to answer this question.
Right.
There is an intel that comes to me that this woman that is in charge of liaison account, which is Lady Chinere Onwuni.
Yeah.
I have spoken to that woman before. We have spoken almost 2 hours. I want to ask you, I heard that Lady Chinere is no more paying her dues. And she's, trying to brainwash our people to begin to pay money into liaison accounts. How truth is that Lady Chinere for over 3 months that she's no more paying money to her to her zone? How can I want you to confirm it, because I'm standing here to be corrected. That is something that comes to my desk. So I want to confirm it.
Unfortunately, I'm not privy to California activities. I think that question should be directed to the regional coordinator representing the West Coast, Western region. He or she should be responsible for Lady Chinere. But I'm not surprised that the problem we have in IPOB today is as a result of too many leaders, individuals who wants to be leaders in the US. Okay, if you have 20 people in a group or as a family, 20 of them want to be leaders. They don't want to serve, but they want to lead. That is where the problem is. So I will not be surprised if Lady Chinere is not a member of any group, any family in US. But remember, Onyendu, as stated in the Code of Conduct, said that you can start a family, even with your unit family, husband and wife and children, you can start a family, you see. So, but then this time, I think Lady Chinere, she has a portfolio, which is liaison group. She's now using it as her own personal handbag to do whatever she likes. But I think the person to address that whole concern should be the Western region, Western region coordinator. He or she should be responsible for that. I don't know for sure, but I will not take it away from her. Then anyway, I might be.
Thank you.
You may not be wrong.
Thank you.
You may not be wrong.
Thank you.
That's the problem we have.
That is the reason why. That is the reason why when we just started this broadcast, I said to you, I want you always to be straight. Don't fabricate lies, things that you don't know. We don't have to discuss about it.
Right.
And I love that energy that you bring to this program that you don't know. Then I will leave it for them. Now, another question that I want to ask you as a principal officer.
Right.
As a principal officer. Code of conduct of IPOB. Code of conduct section VI says on absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I just want to tell me who is in charge before I continue. Who is in charge?
It is so simple. That is not a very difficult question. The person in
No,
charge.
I want you to, no, Mazi, I
I'm
just
asking
want
you.
you to tell me who is it. Yeah, so I will continue asking you the question because I want to
The
use it as a
person
preamble.
in the
On
person
absence of Mazi,
in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the next person that is in charge of IPOB worldwide is Mazi Chikedoziem, head of
thank you.
directorates. Head of directorates.
Okay, thank you.
No more.
And
no
now, okay, now you have said it's Mazi Chikedoziem. Now I want you to touch some certain things. Now you said, and that is according to the code of conduct. That is in code of conduct section VI says on absent of our leader is Mazi Chikedoziem.
Right.
Now you, as a coordinator, a regional, a zonal coordinator,
Yes.
and rest of you, because like me, I am a floor member. I am nothing. I am not occupying any
You are
position
something, my brother.
on this movement. Yeah, of course. No, I just want to make sense out of what I'm saying so that our people will understand.
Good.
Now you are a zonal coordinator. We have a regional coordinator. We have a different coordinators. We have DOS. We have everybody that make up this family. Who are they supposed to listen to? From where are they supposed to be taking order? And I want you to be calling it from the beginning to bottom. Tell me who are, and if I want you to be mentioning their names, I mean their positions. These supposed to take position from here. Thank you, Mazi. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, the lead person under IPOB after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Mazi Chikedoziem, who is the head of Directorate of States. Head of Directorates. Okay, so he is the HOD. DOS, Director of States. Director of States are they. I don't know the number of members in DOS. They are under the leadership of Mazi Chikedoziem. Of course,
so you are telling me that Madam Finance also have to take the order?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Who is the head of Directorate of States? It's Chikedoziem. Directorates of States. Directorates. Head of Directorates. Okay. Buruburu. Yes. He is the leader. Head of Finance. Head of Finance is not equal to head of Directorate of States. Head of Finance simply means head of finance. Head of finance is under the head of Directorates of States, which is Mazi Chikedoziem. After this, the DOS, comes now the continental reps. After continental reps, comes now the individual countries, national coordinators. After that now comes regional coordinators. After regional coordinators come zonal coordinators. After zonal coordinators come state coordinators. And of course, we have the primary servants, our principals, primary servants. You understand? Although we're all primary servants, you see. So that is the order, that is the sequence of leadership. There cannot be two captains in a ship. It has never happened before. Even the airplane that you and I fly, there are two captains, but there's the lead first captain. There's always one person called the first captain. Okay, there can't be two captains. Okay, so whoever is feeding that lie, and Kanu projecting each time he's tweeting nonsense over the air that head of directorate or whatever is this. Mazi Chikedoziem oversees and should oversee every financial activities of IPOB. No more, no less. And let me make this, I have a full consensus of IPOB worldwide demanding that the HOD should immediately place a demand on Nnamdi to surrender the office for auditing, for investigation, and for oversight, and of course, for transparency. We want them to be, we want the HOD and some members of DOS to be our eyes, to represent the eyes of the rest IPOB members. I don't want to see the account of IPOB finance every month. But you and I, in our capacity, we are demanding that Mazi Chika should have oversight of our financial activities being managed by Madam Nnamdi. Should she refuse to do that, she should be expelled. I'm not suggesting suspension. When you suspend, you see, I'm not a suspension propagandist. I don't believe in suspension. If you suspend somebody, that person is still fighting, though on the ground. That person is still either kicking his leg or is pushing his hand or punching his hands. Okay, should be expelled. The IPOB finance is not exclusive right of Nnamdi. It's not Nnamdi personal property. What is Nnamdi hiding? Is she hiding anything? So she should make the office open for auditing and investigation immediately. I have the backing of the whole IPOB worldwide. Do you know the number of mails and letters and calls I get every day? Do you know? You have no idea. I have the backing of IPOB worldwide to demand that Nnamdi should surrender the coffers and the windows and the desk of head of finance open to oversight and investigation and eventual auditing. Auditing must be done. I want to know how Kanu gallivants from Europe to America, Canada, and Czech, and all those places. I want to know where he gets his money from. I want to know what is going on, because you and I pay the dues, okay? And I even want to know if Nnamdi is paying the dues. I want to know if Nnamdi is paying the dues. I hope that Nnamdi is paying her dues. I hope so.
Yes, Mazi. Yes, Mazi. Wait, Mazi. Wait. That one of Nnamdi paying the dues. That one of Mazi Nnamdi paying the dues. Of course, I can testify on that.
Okay.
I have saw, because I am in the same meeting with Nnamdi.
Okay.
She's paying her dues. I don't know if it's up to date. Okay. I don't know up to date.
Okay.
But I have been in many occasions that I am there. She collected her receipt, because you know I'm here. That is what I will say. Right. Of course, you are not in that position to know if she's paying. Of course, I will categorically say she's paying her dues. I have saw her different times collect her receipt, but I don't know up to date, because me, I'm paying up to date. So, but one thing I'm saying is this: I am okay. You want to say something?
Yes. So that makes it more beautiful. You know why I love what you're telling, this information you're giving me now. That means he is subject to the rules and regulations of IPOB. So there is no reason whatsoever that will warrant Nnamdi to be holding onto that head of finance as her personal property. It is not her personal property. Okay, she has paid her dues. We don't know if he goes out. There is something that can go in from the left side and go out from the right side. You understand? It's possible. We never know. We don't know. So we want to know. Now, this is a serious matter. It's a matter of life and death, because 70-something million people are dependent on it, but they don't know. They don't know. Why do you think Onyendu exempted the people in zoo from paying dues? Because they are suffering already. Again. You understand? We are trying to help our people. These people are playing Deputy Jesus all across the board. It is unacceptable. I will make sure. I can guarantee you one thing. You see, in US, whoever comes against me will be contending with a lot of things. Let me even I'm not saying this for pride purposes. I'm not saying this. I was a wrestler. I wrestled in Oyo State. I was Oyo State heavyweight wrestling champion for 3 years before I left Nigeria. Okay. I'm a black belt, brown belt in judo. I have brown belt in judo. I have brown belt in karate. So if you want to fight me, I'm ready for that man in the US that will come again. I will fight that person physically, mentally, spiritually, whichever means, to make sure that what has been happening in the past 5 or 6 years will never repeat itself again. It will never repeat itself again. Enough of all this nonsense. And let me tell you something. I'm a bold man. The Bible says the righteous is as bold as a lion. I'm not afraid of any man. I'm not afraid of any man, but I have respect for people, but never afraid of any man. When I see any man go wrong, I will not waste my time. I will call that person to order. I don't take nonsense, because the nonsense I watched for 5 or 6 years is the reason why Onyendu is where he is today. And not that I did not sound my warnings, not that I did not call, not that I did not sound the warnings. I sounded it for 5, 6 years. Nobody listened to me until this same group sold our leader. You see, now Chinyere is now, from what I heard now, I heard that it's confirmed that she's no longer, she does not belong to any family in California. You see, she's no longer paying her dues. So if you're not paying your dues, what are you doing with liaison's money? Lady Chinyere, everything is against you. You are not paying your dues. You have cannibalized the liaison group. You have formed what's that word? You have formed all this crazy little gangster group out of the liaison group, and then you are withholding ESN's money, and then you turn around and make fundraising, and Biafrans are contributing to you. This today marks the end. Let us watch you conduct that liaison fundraising again in California, and let that money, if you do, and I will give a time. If Mazi Nnamdi Chike does not see that money, he's not overseeing that money. Nobody raises fund anywhere anymore in the US without the oversight of HOD and US. Nobody raises fund in USA again without the oversight of HOD and DOS in America again, because HOD is the
supported
body across the globe, across the whole world. You are raising fund to withhold for what purpose? Why is it that when these people raise fund, they are holding on to the money? Bridget, they raise your fund, the console. Diego Ani, Madam Yibo, Achikotego, Hechi Anaka, Yejidego, Jishie, Atokwego again. Toyano Nenanya, Yejisiego, Ejiego Meonu. Are you guys mad? You guys are mad, because I don't see a reason why you're holding on to the funds. These monies are meant for purposes. My goodness, enough of this. And that's why I'm telling Biafrans today, stop paying your dues to Germany. Pay your dues to the US, and the bank information will be released later to all IPOB members worldwide. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of these criminals, these bandits holding on to our monies over the years. And enough of it. Enough of it. Nonsense.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The technical director, I want you to paste our link so that people will come to ask Dr. Donald Azubike. We want some people to inside. We will post our link. I have already have some callers. But Mazi, before we paste our link and before we begin to receive a call, I also want you to connect this dot.
Right.
I don't know, because of all these shenanigans you know, because of all this thing that is going on, that is why I begin to think also, I begin to think deep. I want to ask you if you know anything concerning Ogbuefi Okorafor and Ushenna, Caroline Ushenna Okorafor. Can you connect that dot between that Okorafor and Okorafor? Because if you see, I don't know, I'm just asking, I'm just throwing if you can be able to connect the dots, or if something that it may be coincident, or it may be because we answer the same surname, you know, I don't know. But with all this thing that is happening, it makes me to think too much. And what you also said about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, brother, I call him brother. I still standing on his brother, but I don't know because this one shocks me. But I want you, if you can be able also to connect the dots before we proceed. I have some people to ask you a question, Mazi. Thank you very much.
My brother, I thank you for that question. The only thing that I'm seeing here is that Okorafor, which is Okorafor of Charles Okorafor, which is alias Ogbuefi, is in the same group with Lady Adamma Oka Brown, which is the mother of Caroline Uchenna Okorafor. I do not know the connection, but all I know is that they are all from Abia North. You see, all this Abia North consensus or group or whatever they call themselves. They are all from Abia North. Whether High Chief Ogbuefi is a father of Uchenna Caroline Okorafor, I don't know. But all I know, Caroline Okorafor tweeted, I heard he was in charge of Onyendu's Twitter handle after the kidnap of Onyendu. She was tweeting that Onyendu was coming on air and everything. I mean, releasing false information in the air, trying to give people false information that Onyendu is around, whereas Onyendu has been kidnapped. Okay, so I may not know that, but I don't know their connection. But all I know is that one thing is connecting all of them. They're all from Abia North. You see, that's all I know for now. But I'm not interested in investigating them. I don't care about them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. We have a caller. Let me call him, and very soon I hope people are seeing my number. We are not going to paste our link because this is exclusive interview from the principal officer. So we don't have that right to bring somebody to come and join us on this broadcast. We can only receive your call, and I will give you people a chance of 2 minutes to ask your question. Things that you don't understand, you have to ask it. If you want to contribute, but also at the same time use your 2 minutes to contribute. Mazi, you are writing me, but you said that I should call you. I don't know what is going on. I don't need you to write me. I want you to call me. Let me call this lady. She called me, and as we are proceeding, maybe they are just pasting our number so that people will call you and ask you some certain question, because it's very, very important. I don't know the reason why these people. Okay, I have this sister here. She's calling. A very good Ada. It's Ada Wachineke. Ada? Yeah.
What a long time.
Yeah, thank you, Ada. Thank you, Ada. We are setting the record straight at the same time, connecting the dots. Who we have here today is Mazi Dr. Donald Azubike. I want you to ask him a question. He's from USA. He's the one that replaced Ogbuefi.
Yeah.
Now I want you to ask your question or you contribute. That the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, yes, I don't have any question to ask to him, but I'm appreciating his effort. Doctor, I appreciate your effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Because it has been long, because this is driving me crazy.
Yeah.
This is actually driving me crazy.
Absolutely.
It's important to know that we have people like in US.
Thank God.
Because US has got a lot of problems
Too much.
We Biafrans. Like as you are saying, rightly saying, but only that we put it aside when the thing started. You know, like we are connecting things together to know where the problem came from. You know, for example, now Uchenna Okorafor tweeted wrong information. And Kanu gave somebody wrong information that Onyendu was at mountain praying. So, put it aside to fight what is fighting us, which is this stupid, dirty guy in Finland.
Yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But only that I don't know the kind of people. It doesn't matter the intelligence or the kind of school or the education you have. But I can't believe some certain kind of people following this. No right-minded person, even let's say at the initial time, when people were confused, when people were demoralized, when people looking for comfort and all this stuff, it's more you can defend it at that point in time. But this time, you can't defend it any longer. You can't defend any from anybody any longer. Because to the extent now, to the extent of sharing their nude on the air. Sharing their nude on the air. Is there any responsible that can share the nude of a woman on air and people are still following him? Any responsible person? Responsible person can do that. Follow such a person. Because our leader, I can't follow such a person because I'm not stupid. I'm responsible, I have respect to myself, I have regard to humanity. So I can't follow such a person. So now you are talking about that idiocy. Now he came again, he said, oh,
Ada, your phone, Ada, you have 1 minute.
Sorry.
Ada, you have 1 minute left. You have 1 minute left to conclude because we have a lot of callers. We want to give everybody 3 minutes. Thank you, please.
The only thing I want to say, I appreciate you, Donald.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. But I'm trying to, since you are telling us, I want it to be practical. Are you getting what I say? I want to see the impact of your work at US. I want to see the impact of your work at US. It should not be only talking. We have to be acting now because these people are stupid and non-entity, and they thought that we are non-entity like them. So we have to act. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And Mazi Donald, you have heard what she said.
Yeah.
That I want you to use that opportunity at least 1 minute before we expect next call to tell them your consistency on those things that you said, and you will begin to realize it. I want you to say something about it. Thank you.
Okay, now, first of all, let me make this clear. The autopiloters are defeated. The Idu kingdom is defeated. The cabals are defeated. So now we have a fair playing ground to grow and for growth. You see, we are projecting. Are you listening to me? We are projecting our families because the power and the strength of IPOB lies in the family. This is the grassroots. Family, family, family. I remember when Onyendu said, whether it is you and your wife and your children, when you come together, you can form a family. Okay? So family is the strength. This was the agenda that we had. This was in the code of conduct where this Obuefi and co convinced Onyendu to tear down PG1, PG2, and PG3. They simply told Onyendu that we are not IPOB members. Onyendu also believed it, and he came on air and disbanded PG1, PG2, PG3. So we just watched in awe how Onyendu behaved because he listened to this bloody liar. You see, so we are going to intensify our efforts in our families, in every family across United States. We are going to intensify our search. For example, in my family right now, we have all virtually replaced 3 or 4 people that left. Okay, there is growth. We are growing. Okay, if you ask Madu in Central and East Coast Regional Coordinator, he will tell you the same thing. There is growth all over the place. Do you know how many calls I get every day with regards to what is going on, our growth? You see, we are a new generation of IPOB in USA, a generation that will not embrace mediocrity, that will not embrace cabalism, that will not embrace clique. We are just go-getters. We just want to fulfill the destiny of a time, which is the restoration of Biafra. And again, I want to say this: it is critical that we, as Biafrans, should pay our monthly dues, because we need this money to fund ESN and take care of our lawyers and take care of very many activities that we're engaged in. You see, so we are coming up with a lot of program that is going to cut across. First of all, we want to change the entire system in the US. Every old leaders must go down, except those that are upright, because there are some that are upright. Anyone that is found wanting should go. If they don't go, there will not be growth. Okay, so we are injecting new leaders. Like I told you the other time, we got together as group of IPOB members across USA. We raised funds. For example, there was the last fundraising we had. It was a big success. The very first time, we raised over $30-something thousand within 4 hours. You see, we didn't have to stay there the whole day or the whole night. Within 4 hours, we raised over $30-something thousand. Okay, so that is the energy we are bringing into the new IPOB, and I promise you, by the time IPOB USA is reformed, and we take our full position, Onyendu will come out and will only salute us for a good work that is done in the US. The days of Owefi and all these gangsters are over. The days of Nnamdi is in that position tentatively until her position and her office is audited. The auditing of that office will determine whether she stays or not. And also, if she refuses to allow oversight of that office, then she should be expelled immediately. So we are bringing new energy into IPOB USA. You see, we are the Neolithic generation. We are injecting something new into this struggle. Ndewo.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Let me call this caller because this time around, so some of you that want to call, that want to ask a question, it's better you just write me a message. I want you to call me, because when you begin to call and somebody is talking, it's going to be disturbing the call, and we are not going to listen to what the person is saying or the question that you want to ask. So if you want me to call you, you just write me through my phone. I want you to bring me. Let me call this our sister. She had been calling, and I said to her that I will call back. Let's see, maybe she can pick the. Okay, the phone is ringing. Ada, good evening from here. You have your 3 minutes to ask Mazi Donat a question, or you can also give your advice or your contribution under 3 minutes. Ndewo, thank you.
Okay, Mazi, good evening from here.
Good evening.
I'm calling from Holland. I'm going to ask Mazi Donat from this part of the first and foremost, I must appreciate you for coming to clarify some certain things. I'm going to ask a question, and I'm also going to kind of ask you to correct some an impression you made.
Okay.
Yeah, but first of all, let me go with my question. Because why this question is very important to me is that I've been thinking right from onset, from the very first week, or let me say the very first month that our Onyendu was kidnapped. You know, the DOS, they came together to know a way forward, how we can pressurize the zoo government, you know, or to find out what is happening with the Onyendu. They came up with this sit at home. I could remember where I started suspecting Kanu. the faucet at home that the DOS issued, before the next morning, what I saw was Kanu was countering it, asking everybody to go to their businesses because there was NECO exam and so on and so forth. And today now you are coming since then, and all that has been unfolding. And I've been thinking to myself, is he really a brother to Mazi? You know, I've been asking this, my innermost
He's
part.
not a brother.
Asking, is it because we have siblings?
He's not.
And I'm siblings, you know. So I'm surprised to hear today that he is not a biological brother of Mazi. Mazi, please, can you expect that? How sure are you about this information?
My dear sister, look at me very well. I know you. You know me, okay, ma'am. If I'm giving you any information, if I'm giving you any information, take it to the bank. I don't have to reveal any source to you, but I cannot come on air worldwide and begin to give fictitious stories. KANUNTA Kanu is not the biological brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me rephrase. KANUNTA Kanu is not blood brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Take it to the bank. They are cousins. Enough of his lies telling people that he's the brother, and then for that reason, people are calling him respect and don't want to tell him how they feel about him. Okay, so I'm debunking that myth today. So you can take it to the bank. I'm not going to reveal any source to you, but that is a fact. Quote me anywhere.
Okay, Mazi, I believe you, Mazi. I believe you. I think that connects the dots now. That connects the dots now. That connects the dots for me.
Yeah.
Okay, the next thing it's not a question, but there's an impression you are making, like we're not supposed to be sending money to Germany anymore.
Absolutely.
I think the way you put it, you know, Biafrans, we are Republicans, you know. I think you should be putting it in a way that you are kind of, you know, urging the DOS or the HOD, you understand, to do something about it. But if you are saying it in a way as if you are the one giving the ultimatum, you know, it will not go down with some Biafrans, you know.
No,
you
it's not an ultimatum. It's not an ultimatum. I have general consensus. You may not be part of the consensus, but because I have calls, letters, emails, text messages insisting that we demand that KANUNTA Nenenya should be audited, investigated, and make her office accessible for oversight. I mean, no covering of anything. So I'm not saying that, I'm not projecting my personal idea. I'm speaking on behalf of people. Thousands and millions of people. I have the consensus. I get a lot of calls. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of text messages insisting that monies should stop going to Germany immediately, not tomorrow, not 1 week time, immediately. Nenenya should not touch any dime from anywhere again across the globe because her office is shady. Until she's audited and found in good order, in good standing, then she can resume her office. As at now, she's a suspect. Why? Because she is not releasing funds for the management of ESN and many other things that we are doing. Why is she holding on to all that money? Why is she not letting the DOS and above all the HOD oversight of that?
And the money is not ours. The money is ours.
It's not her exclusive right.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is that I think you should come from the position that, you know, our HOD has to announce this to us.
I do also. Mazi, just hold on. Hold on, please. Mazi, don't have 1 minute. I understand what Ada is saying, but I want you to also understand that Mazi Donald have said that he have received a lot of calls. He's not that, you know, that is sometimes we speak, you know, this English. It depends the way you translate your own. That is how somebody like yesterday, I was saying that if KANUNTA did not stop, that he should be expelled. I'm not giving order, but I was pleading, telling the DOS, if they haven't heard about it, I don't believe that it's making order. No, it's just telling people what they have gathered. Now, because the day they will announce it, if it's going to be happen, it's not the one that's going to announce it. No. It's just like it's trying to table it to the leadership.
Exactly.
They should look into
I'm
it.
bringing it
I
forward.
don't see that it's
I have the backing of people.
I want us to clarify, because if you go to your comment box, you will see some Biafrans already complaining. So I know what I'm talking about.
I want you to know that those people that are complaining, they are not part of this struggle.
Yes.
They are illegal people. They will keep on. Do you know that sometimes I will say something? They will be telling me, am I giving order? Who am I to give order? Who am I to give order to? I'm just pleading. I'm tabling things to the leadership. They should look towards it. But some of our people, because you are using English, they will not come out and begin to tell you.
Mazi, okay, hold on. Mazi, okay, hold on. Mazi, okay, hold on. Ada, Biafrans are mad. They're upset. You don't get it. They want their money to be accounted for. So we are placing the demand. We are putting it at the doors of DOS and HOD to demand that Nnamdi should make our office open for auditing and oversight immediately. There is no sugarcoating it. There is no painting of that word. It is clearer. It can't be any clearer.
Okay. It's clear. Lastly, before I cede my 3 minutes.
All right.
Just like our sister who called earlier said, want to see more practical work. I just want to, add to what she already said. We want to see more practical work in the US, because I have to be honest to you. I joined this struggle since 2015, and the USA has cost us a lot of hard work in this struggle.
Not be small thing.
USA has cost us a lot of hard work. So with you there now, with you a trusted hand that is there now, I think we should believe that things will come out. Just like you have promised, that things will start working for better.
Yeah.
Because the more this confusion, the more we delay to get to our destination.
Yes, absolutely. You are right, my dear sister. Just like you are complaining since 2015. Just like you are complaining since 2015. I've been complaining since 2016. You understand? But it got to a point. I was in the background. I wasn't making noise. I didn't make noise. I didn't shout. I didn't say anything. But I was observing how people were running the groups and gangs and calibers and cabals and cliques across the board. To the extent they were able to convince Onyendu on certain policy matters. Onyendu changed things that are in the code of conduct. Can you imagine Onyendu changing things in the code of conduct? Onyendu that encouraged the building of family from the unit family, disbanded PG1, PG2, PG3, which is the core foundation of IPOB. Now, they said the Wavy group wanted everybody to fall under one umbrella in Maryland. Do you know how many they are today? Call Cosmos and ask him today how many they are. They are a handful, because that strategy will not work. You see, they reneged on the original code of conduct and then introduced a new one to Onyendu. Onyendu then disbanded PG1, disbanded PG2, disbanded PG3. These are families that are growing. Okay? So time up. To cause any havoc in USA, you have to go through me. That person should be ready to fight. I'm telling you, physically. That person should be ready.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Donald.
This happen again.
Thank you, Mazi. Donald. We have a caller on the phone. Please. We have a caller on the phone. We want to know if he wants to contribute or he wants to ask a question. The caller, you have your 3 minutes to ask your question or contribute. Things that you want to know is the man that knows more better. You can ask him anything that you want to ask him. He's going to answer you. The floor is yours for your 3 minutes, please.
Good afternoon. All hail Biafra.
Oh, hey,
Mazi Donald, I greet you. My name is Mazi Chimezie, calling from Houston, Texas.
Ndewo.
Okay.
Ndewo, Mazi.
Donald, I want to ask you about this account you said in Germany. Please, I would like to, I'm just using my own opinion. We shouldn't talk about that. Let the US set up account for the European people in Europe there. Let's we in America don't involve ourselves in the account on Europe because you know our people. Let's face them account.
Yes.
Please, that's what I want to tell you. Thank you for your good work. And Dr. Tina, I know you're working with Dr. Tina and other people here in US. I appreciate you by your work.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Noted.
And we're not making nobody to come. We want the real people, the real of this trouble. Who will bring this Biafra? We don't want crowd. We need people who are dedicated in this struggle. That's what we are asking right now. We don't need crowd. We don't need crowd of people. No. So, man, Donald, I appreciate you for your job in the rest of America. And I'm greeting our Eminem Madu, our leader, Eminem Madu. I'm giving salute.
Yes. He's a one-man riot squad.
The real people are now in this struggle. The cabal must go. The cabal in America must go. And please, let's maintain our account in America here and make sure everything is moving good. And I know I'm coordinating here in Houston. Things are moving good. But I want to leave the HOD to talk about the account of the European people.
Okay, Mazi, hold on. I do understand. Mazi Donald, don't go because I want to ask you a question so that you can be able to clear it. Mazi Donald, the caller, because the call was cutting before you couldn't understand what he's talking about. He said that you should focus on United States, that you should allow people of the Europe, it's just his own suggestion, that you should allow people in Europe to talk about it. But Mazi, that's a question I want to ask. Mazi Donald Azubike, the Dr. Donald Azubike, also asking for our account to be audited. Are you in support of that? To oversight.
I didn't list up 2011, so I know what I'm talking. We trusted in the now we are find out that nobody's watching the account. We want the account to be audited. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. Mazi Donald, thank you for contribution. Mazi Donald. Yes. I don't know, maybe you want to talk about something, what he said about you should focus on America. But we know that our general money is also on Europe. I mean, monetary contribution, that is where you're always pointing your hand into, that they should be audited. I don't know if you want to say something before I will bring the next person in.
Thank you.
I want to give you 2 minutes to say something, so I bring another caller.
If you recall, I said that we have two existing accounts in US, and I'm paying my dues into one of the accounts here in the US. So I suggested that the DOS and HOD, they can come together and open another account in Europe, somewhere there in Europe. If you recall, I said that they can open any account, even if it could also be in that Germany, okay, or in Italy or somewhere. But that no dime, no cent should go to Nnenayanya's hand again. It's over with. Henceforth, with immediate effect, no money should go to Nnenanya. Whether be dues, whether be levies, whether fundraising, no form of money should go to Nnenanya again until she accounts for our money that's in her hands. And if her hands are clean, in America we have a saying, trust but verify. In Germany, we used to say, Vertrauen is good, aber Kontrolle ist besser. Vertrauen is good, Kontrolle is besser. So, trust is good, but we verify.
Sprechst du Deutsch?
Ich spreche Deutsch. Ich habe in Deutschland vor über 20 Jahren gelebt.
Aber du hast sehr gut gesprochen. Aber weiter.
So, my brother, in America, in the Western world, there's no nothing like trust me. We believe in control or verify or verification. So Nnamdi must open her office for auditing, period, until she's proven it to be in good standard. If not, nothing. No money should go to her. We don't know what gets our money involved with.
Okay. So, Mazi Donald, we have another caller here. Caller, your line is open now. I want you to ask Mazi Donald your question if you want to contribute. Your 3 minutes started now, please. Go on.
Yes, the General Wachideka, I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
For your good job that you are doing, my brother. You are doing a very good job for Biafrans. And I told you that Biafrans will never forget you. Your name will be written in the code where Biafrans is.
Thank you, my brother.
I promise you that. My brother, Dr. Donald, I appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir.
I never know that people like you are staying in America. Believe me, I've been watching you ever since you come to Ikenga, and now you're here. I was shocked to hearing some things that you were saying. I appreciate you for your good job since you have taken up the challenge to let's fight these criminals together because Biafra must be restored. We fight it out. And what I want to say here is this, my brother. I heard you last time saying you've been trying to get to Onyendu and you can't get him. You passed the message to KANUNTA and then you were frustrated and then I understand it. Thinking maybe the message will go to Onyendu, but he didn't.
He did.
And then you said that you get as well. No response. This is where I need to come in. Please try as much as possible. I think DOS are listening and HOD they are listening. Whatever you are doing now, since we have come out to make sure that we chase all these criminals away from America, this infiltrators that is trying to destroy what Mazi have been suffering for a long time, it will never happen. Try much as you can now to get hold of DOS. Whatever you are doing, make sure you be in line with them. Give them your own guideline and see what they're going to say, what they're going to come up with you. Because this is why I'm saying it here. We all understand your pain. I do. Like as you are calling Nnamdi should be update the account. It's Biafra's money. No, it's not anybody's money.
It's not her exclusive
right. It's Biafra's money. So we have the right to update it. So what I'm saying here is this. It's so pathetic, it's so very painful that Madam Nnamdi that we all IPOB have respect on.
Throw it away. Throw the respect away.
Even going to school when it comes out, Mazi will be disappointed. No matter how it is, no matter how Mazi have praised him for a long time. How are you associating yourself from the people that we can't even say we are suspecting them? They are more what happened to Mazi. And what pains me is that you are living in Germany. You know the rules in Germany. We that live in abroad know that whoever that is in charge, that is why they have president and his vice. If the president is not there, the vice take charge of the country. Now, it's not here with us at the moment. POS lead by TK Dosium at the moment should be respected. It doesn't matter whatever it is, whether you hate
at all levels.
Have that respect. He needs that respect from us, from each of every IPOB member.
Yes.
They should put that respect to him because they came to, what I found out is they came to blackmail this man, sidelining him, and then they lay an allegation which is not proper against him. And look at this man is fighting tooth and nail to make sure that IPOB remains intact so that once we come out and meet his family. And his own people will respect him like Kanu. I'm walking behind with the people like Omwebi that has expelled IPOB. He doesn't come and expel this criminal. And Kanu went at the back and with the people that sold his son Onyendu.
Yes.
It's a shame to me. Whenever I hear this thing, I feel like I should go and do something. It shouldn't happen. Kanu should respect TOS.
No.
There is no time.
I will break his wings. I'll break his wings.
It's going to take in charge if it's not there. It's not, all his brokers. He never for one day mentioned Kanu. So why is Kanu not going to not going to work with the US. And make sure that we get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. And then whatever the case may be, we table it to him. And the Mazi will sort it out. So why frustrating this man? Why frustrating Chike Dozie for crying loud? Why frustrating? That is why the infiltrators I see in us that see. Infiltrators are coming more in, using the US and HOD as a child play.
Yeah.
That is why they want to destroy HOD, because if they destroy HOD, IPOB will become childish, child play in the eyes of the whole world. That is what they wanted to do. That is why they put this infiltrator in Finland, keep calling DOS. This guy came up with social media, telling IPOB members not to go and contribute.
Yes.
Not to go and contribute. What was this taking place? It's a shame. And everybody watch what is happening now. Is it what Mazi taught us? The answer is no. Even without DOS telling us, a hardcore IPOB member. I know there's some
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Yes, Mazi. I know there's some people who were against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was broadcasting. They are now infiltrators.
Yeah.
Praising them. These are the people who want IPOB to fall. These are the people who want the downfall of Mazi and IPOB. But they are all the other side now, working with our enemies. And then our people cannot see all these things. It pains me that our people cannot see it. What else again did they want Chike Dozie to do? When he will come out and issue command from Nnamdi Kanu, an idiot somewhere or go somewhere will come and be countering it. And he wants us to keep quiet. And the media warriors are fighting tooth and nail. I even feel for this guy. And Kanu got the God to come out and call them. The warrior, the chat card.
Join
Do you think
about
that Nnamdi Kanu will that call these media warriors to continue? The brokerage is there. You, all of you that were born from your mother's womb, the time is now. And the time is now. These guys are fighting, and KANUNTA is nothing to respect his brothers, respect him and respect the struggle. IPOB is not for one person; it's for all of us.
Thank you.
Lead Baba Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you.
And instead of them to follow the code of conduct and the command, if Mazi is not there, Chike Dozie is in charge, and all the whole principal officers, starting from Nyanya down to the lower coordinator, principal officers has to report. Is there. You have to report to Chike Dozie. That is why Fulani are ruling us.
Thank you.
But it's just a resign, just because he locked up everybody during COVID-19, and he was partying in his backyard with some certain lie he lied against uncertainty. He resigned. This is how IPOB wants to train our people.
That's
so
right.
that when they hold you responsible for something you do, you resign. Mazi, thank you for giving me.
Thank you very much. Mazi Donald, I will open the floor for you now. I want you, if you have anything to say about this message that our brother gave, and I want you at the same time to use that opportunity to encourage great people of Biafra, because we are not coming here to gossip. We are going to be bringing you time to time. Whenever we need a development, we will bring you, because there's a certain time we're supposed to be here. We are not coming to gossip. So we have already covered our time.
I have a boss.
Going to be bringing you.
I have a boss.
You said what?
I have a boss, and she lives in Texas. She has told me. She told me yesterday that my days in social media are limited. So take it now while you have me. So,
yeah, Mazi, I know. Because over here now is night, and my family they just want. Of course, I know what I'm saying. Let us keep it that way. Small. Mazi, I want you to use your time. You can use as much time you have to address people of Biafra. And in conclusion, all those things that you said, I want you to also touch every one of them, one after the other, including your last speech. Okay. You can use as much time as you can. You can use 10 minutes, you can use 15, you can use 20 minutes. Then we begin to descend. Thank you, Mazi. The floor is yours.
Thank you, my brother. Fellow Biafrans, I thank you for your time. And I want to make this comment, especially to those of us that are in America. The arrogance of Biafrans in America is becoming too much. Please, let us learn to humble ourselves. Okay, let us come together as a family and work for the common purpose of 75 million people in Biafra land. You and I have a good life in this country. We live good, we live large, we're happy, we have everything that we want in life. But 75 million people are still there without hope, without destinies, no destiny, nothing, no future. You see, so I want to encourage us to be humble. We are the major cause of the problem IPOB is having today, vis-a-vis the kidnapping of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was the connivance of 2 or 3 or 4, I think 6 people that led to his kidnap in Kenya. Monies were traced from here to Kenya. And we know those that are involved, especially Madam Oyibo. There was a transfer of $20,000 to Kenya. Okay, so we do not know the purpose of that $20,000. We do not know if it was for the upkeep of Onyendu or for the bribing of certain elements that colluded with Kenyan and Nigerian government and eventually kidnapped our leader. You see, so we do not know all these things, but one thing we know for sure, the people that encouraged him to go to Kenya are the people that are causing mayhem in America. And some of them are with us, or were with us. Some of them are as autopiloters. Those that were with us are now being expelled. People like Obuefi, people like Ijasi, people like Andijawurum, all these people, we don't do cabals. We don't do cliques. The future and the destiny of Biafrans do not fall on cliques and cabals. People jostling for positions and recognitions and influence and all that. We are not cut out for that. We are cut out for the restoration of Biafra. Okay, so we need your help. We need you to join, align with us. Those of you that have gone away from us before, we need you to come back, come home. Let us join together and build a new IPOB in North America. That's very critical. We are the powerhouse of IPOB worldwide. Okay, the 75 million people are dependent on us. Okay, so we need your help. We need your support. Please stay away from all these gangsters like KANUNTA Kanu and High Chief Obuefi. They do not work directly for Onyendu. They claim to be working directly for Onyendu. Is all lies. Okay, so pay attention to what the HOD says. Pay attention to the directive of TOS because they are the people that are in charge. And lastly, do not, please, I plead, do not send your money to Germany again, especially those of us in North America. Send your money to their bank accounts that will be made available to your coordinators in the shortest of time. Okay, so no money should go to Nineanya because they are proven to be forming another cabal again and again. Every fundraising that is being conducted or being coordinated by liaison group should be disregarded henceforth. They are not working for IPOB. They are not working for IPOB interests. They are not working for us. We, the people, contribute the money. Please do not waste your money. There's this lady Chinyere Onwuyi. Please stay away from her. She has no business with IPOB matters anymore. It's now a common knowledge that anybody that is in charge of our money, they hold tight to our money and do not release the funds for the purpose for which it's meant for. You see, so they are starving our ESN, they are starving other projects that we have at hand. We have strategies. There are things that we want to conduct. There are things that we want to bring. There are plans that we want to build, plans that we want to put together, but we cannot put them together because of lack of funds. So please stay away from these people. We do not need these people. You can see or you can attest to the fact that there has never been a tangible growth in the US since 5-6 years. Nothing has been, there has not been an achievement, no achievement whatsoever. Rather, we brought problem upon the whole nation of Biafra, where the plan for the kidnapping of Onyendu was conducted here in the USA. Okay, so please shun these people. We are building a new generation of IPOB in North America, and we are coming with the train of change. It's blowing across north, east, south, and west, and that we are unstoppable. You and I will help bring about the restoration of Biafra. Thank you, and God bless you. I love you guys. May God bless you. May God keep you. Thank you, Mazi. Okay, Chuku. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Mazi, there's a very, I will call her a powerful woman. She just called late.
Okay.
Is somebody that I can never not pick her call.
Oh, okay.
She want to contribute, and I will give her like a 5 minutes. She want to also ask you some questions.
Okay.
But I don't know what she want to ask you.
Okay.
So, Ada, before it's yours, I want you to begin to speak now. Your 5 to 6 minutes is open. I can also give you 10 minutes, but I want you to use your time very well.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Dr. Azubike. Good afternoon, Mazi Mwachineke.
Good afternoon,
my Barbarian hater. Again, I came late again. I'm listening to the last segment. I had to take care of something, but there was something you said and somebody contributed. I want to ask kind of a question or clarification from you. The argument or the presentation you're doing, the argument you're presenting that we should be paying our money here in United States, and then somebody get a correction, which I agree. Europe should handle their case.
Their case, yes.
What I mean by that is that Neneanya should be on suspension for now. If IHOD can do it for us, that is better. Before they give her the suspension or suspend her portfolio, let them give her, if they have not, if they can please give her a written memo to open her office for audit. She must be audited.
Yes.
These are people's money.
Oh, yeah.
There is something people are forgetting. We are in Western world. I want Madam Neneanya to understand that if IPOB as a group takes her up legally, she's going to be in trouble. This is people's money. Even churches are subject to audit. People don't understand. This is not natural. Churches are subject to it. They must be audited. So let her know that, and let them get an official professional auditor to come and audit our account. It's our entitlement.
Absolutely.
Because the government, wherever we are, would like to see transparency in what we're doing. This is not even just for IPOB members, for our own sake. For our own sake. To establish that we are not running a cabal, we're not doing money laundering. We are doing exactly what people are contributing money for. Do you know, for me as an individual, I can sue IPOB if they are not giving, if the IPOB refuses to be audited. I can sue them as a group that I am.
You are very correct.
All the government to come and in this group, I'm contributing money to this group, and I don't know what they're doing with my money. Do people know that it's possible?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Because IPOB is a registered group. Yes.
That the time for her to be audited is now. Let her prepare her up. We are bringing in an official professional auditor to come and audit her. If she says no, they follow with action. But Europe, when she says no, Europe now should set up their own account where the people should be sending their money. But let me talk about really why I called. For we in United States, like you mentioned, an account where people are direct, you know what you say, that people are going to be directed to be making their monthly dues and all that, even for ESM, because it doesn't make sense that ESM money goes to Madam Neneanya, yet she cannot release the money for the DOS to do what they're doing.
It's impossible.
So we need this money to be fluid in what we're doing. So now, but for you, this is what I want to say. A question I want to ask you: what of some coordinators who are in alliance with Nnamdi and Co. How do you get their members to send their own money in US here? Because he's a coordinator that is in America here. He has an allegiance to Mazi, Madam Nnamdi. When you pay your dues to that coordinator, the coordinator will take the money to Nnamdi. So how do you address that? These are my questions. Please.
Very good.
I don't know if I'm clear.
You're clear. You're very clear. First of all, we have, of course, you are aware that we have regional coordinators. Okay. The regional coordinators will go line by line to every state. Mazi, okay, I think it would be nice to mute your Mazi Okechukwu. Mazi Okechukwu, please mute your Mazi Okechukwu. Okay, thank you. So Madam Head, are you there? Hello? Oh. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, Madam Heather? Okay, but I'm not hearing myself. I'm not hearing myself anymore. Okay, Madam Heather, this is it. We have regional coordinators who will now walk straight into states there that are under the
Mazi, they are listening to you. Mazi, I closed the mic because of the background, but she's listening, please.
Okay, so we have regional coordinators who are in charge of all the states in America. We have the central, we have south, east, and I think west. You see, so we have all these coordinators. They are in liaison, or they are in close contact with every family, every state coordinators. So they will be looking into every state coordinator, every state through their coordinator. So the feedback they get from their coordinator will determine how they deal with them. You see, I'm not sure that any same person will further send their money to Nnamdi again. However, we have existing bank account here that those monies can be paid into. So it is the duty of the regional coordinator to get in touch with the state coordinators who will now direct their members to whichever side. So if any state coordinator refuses to align or abide by the current directives, then that coordinator should be suspended and removed from IPOB entirely. That would be my suggestion for the for DOS and ultimately the HOD. So whoever is not towing the line should be suspended. What my humble suggestion.
My voice?
Yeah, now you can talk. Now you can talk.
Yeah.
Ada, please.
Mazi don't have, when I asked that question, you answer me. That's really why I asked the question, because you know the way the system is set up, we're supposed to go through our coordinators. Okay?
Yeah.
So, but now what you suggest is what I believe majority of the people in the United States will agree with you. But the argument becomes, if the coordinator is one of the people that has aligned him or herself with these people,
point.
You are right.
Yeah. So
they cannot be coming to America to do anything, a foothold here, without somebody here giving them a helping hand. They don't live here. So how can they be raising for, what started my own thing was, there was last couple of months ago, they sent out a flyer. They were trying to raise money, okay, here in the United States. Again, and KANUNTA. I asked my question, they don't live here, they live in Germany. Why are they coming here to raise funds? Now they are coming again. So that tells somebody like me that there are coordinators that are working with them. So my own suggestion is this. The regional coordinator is the task. Before you start asking people to, because when you tell people now, go your separate way, begin to pay money to whatever, let's continue to make sure we have cleaned the system. So the regional coordinator, I'm appealing or advising for him to get on board quickly. I don't know what you guys organize. I'm not part of it.
Yeah.
I'm not aware. I'm not aware. That's fine. I'm okay. Where I am, I'm okay. So what I'm saying is, you guys should get together. Let the regional coordinator quickly, as quickly as possible, do his investigation. I'm not going to suggest to you how he's going to do it.
Yeah.
Figure out the coordinators that are working with DOS and those who have decided to work with Nnamdi as an individual and KANUNTA. Those ones should come to the Court of Appeal of IPOB and explain to IPOB why they're doing what they're doing and make another allegiance and take an oath that from now henceforth they will either now begin to work with Mazi or let them bow out.
Yeah,
that's my own approach. They don't have to be. What I'm trying to say that we must weed them out, because if you don't weed them out, you're still not going to be able to accomplish this, because people are supposed to pay money through them. When you give them this money, they will send it to Madam Nene. So we have not really done anything.
Madam Heather, point of correction, real quick. Onyendu did want that no coordinator should touch any money. I repeat, Onyendu gave a directive that no coordinator should touch money. Every family, every state should have a treasurer and a financial secretary. Those people should be in charge of the money. And they are, as a matter of fact, the regional coordinator should get in touch with the state coordinators, who will then now get in touch with their financial secretary and treasurers, who will directly liaise with the regional coordinators. They should work directly with regional coordinators. Coordinators are not allowed to touch money. Thank you. That's all I want to correct. Sorry about that. Sorry for.
What I'm trying to say is the chain through which this money is sent to Germany. That chain is what I'm talking about. Because even though it is financial secretary or the treasurer, when you make that payment, they take the one that goes, they send it to Germany. Those who are sending it to Germany is what you're trying to disrupt, so that our money from here will stop going to Germany, but stay in a bank account here in the United States. And then this money we're contributing here will then be forwarded to HOD for whatever until Mazi comes out, because we cannot continue to be contributing money and then it's not used for the public. If I understood, that's what you're trying to say.
Excuse, let me come in here in case let me be a middle here. I don't know, maybe on what she's talking about. She's saying that first, that every monthly donation goes to Madam Finance. So Madam Heather is trying to say for that to stop, those people that are sending that money to Madam Finance, that is the people that you people have to talk to first. Because after the contribution, every monthly contribution, we go to somebody. At the end, the money will come to Germany. That is what Madam Heather is talking about. So for you people to stop this, you almost to call those people that have to send that money to talk to those people to know if they can be able to work. And if they are not ready to work with the HOD, they should be removed, because there is no how you can stop the money to go where it's going if you are not working with them.
Right.
So I hope you understand what.
Yes. So we have a meeting this weekend anyway, and I'm sure our regional coordinator is going to bother on that topic strongly, because finance is critical. But it is
Mazi is saying, Madam, I think I will allow you to go because you have already taken my 15 minutes and I gave you 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Madam Heather. Thank you.
God bless you too. Mazi, you don't have to tell us what you want to do. That is just an advice. You know what to do. You know what you people are planning to do. Of course, sometimes our leader said that you can also tell the enemies ahead what you want to do. So if you know that you are in safer side, you can also say what you want to do. But if you think that they are going to hijack it, I believe you keep it for yourself. Never. But I want you to also use your 5 minutes, because you have already done before Madam Heather call. Okay. I would like you to also use 5 minutes, because it seems that you want to say some things. Yes. Then we'll call it a day.
Thank you,
Mazi.
Thank you so very much, Mazi Okechukwu, the General. I want to appeal to Biafrans worldwide. If any one of them is a professional accountant, we need their services as soon as possible. We need their services. We want them to zero in into the finances of IPOB in the hands of Madam Nnamdi. I want to assure Biafrans worldwide that as long as they pay their money away from Madam Nnamdi, there will be accountability and there will be success in whatever we are undertaking we engage in. Okay, so there is no two ways about that. We have a crop of new generational leaders. We are different. We don't belong to the Mesolithic generation. We are the Neolithic generation. We have the wherewithal to restore Biafra. We have all that it takes. We have the wisdom, we have the intellect, we have the knowledge, we are strategic. We are made for such a time as this. So we don't belong to those group of people who have usurped power over the years and done things their way. And then they've also they've brought us pain along the way. We see the state of our nation today. We are thank God for the HOD and the DOS. Where would we have been today? Even after the kidnap of Onyendu, ESN had a kind of, there was a shaky situation in ESN. We notice also that there was duplication of, there were duplications of the ESN and the M branch. Please, we have only one ESN under the leadership of Chinasa Nworu and ultimately Mazi Chikedozie. We also have one M branch, which is also under the leadership of HOD and the DOS. So anybody preaching ESN anywhere, any fundraising that is not ordained by or blessed by the HOD and DOS should be disregarded immediately, especially the one coming up soon from the liaison group under the auspices of Lady Chinyere Onwunyi. She should be disregarded. She is no longer part of us. She's not doing what she ought to be doing. She has now formed a cabal. She belongs to the group of Chivo Buefi, and whoever powers with
but Mazi, hold on. Let me come in there. When you are saying that Lady Chinyere Onwunyi is not part of us, she's not yet expelled. She's part of us, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or she have deviated, but she's still there. She's still there, isn't it?
Unfortunately, she's technically there, but she should not be in charge of any finance anymore. She should not be in charge of finance anymore. So, and in charge of a liaison office anymore. Hold on one second. Let me take this call real quick. Hello, madam. Hello, sir.
Mazi, you can mute your mic. If you don't want it to come out, mute your mic so that nobody will hear. Mute your mic. There's a place that you see mic, you press it, it will cross red.
No, I don't think so. What certificate of need? Hold on, let me text somebody real quick. Stay on the line, please. Hello, sir. Yeah, when I get the response, I will call you back and tell you. I'll let you know. All right, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. I will get a response and I will let you know, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Later, sir. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to attend to a very important call.
Yeah, just finalize. So thank you very much, Mazi, for having you today. Thank you very, very much. You have to do what you have to do.
Yes,
You can also sign out. You can also sign out and do what you have to do. Sign out.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. May God bless you. May God
Bless
bless you.
my brother.
I thank you. Thank you. Great people of Biafra, freedom fighters, lovers of freedom. All right. Thank you for those that I just watched and those of you that are going to watch later. I greet you all, and I hope you people have understand what Mazi, the Dr. Donald Azubike said. Everything that they said here, there is no lie about it. And I want to use also this opportunity or this medium to apologize those that believe that I'm going against their will, because there's something about our people. Whenever you are telling our people the truth, they are saying you are insulting or you are abusing them. I'm just also telling them that I'm sorry if they heard some certain things from me, because I'm kind of person that always know how to apologize. That does not mean that when I come tomorrow again, I'm not going to blow hot. Of course, if I come tomorrow again, I will say more than this, but I will keep on apologizing because we have to get all this right. Like this morning we are talking about, we are the people that contributed the money. I have my receipt up to date. So you cannot tell me that nobody can be able to audit and tell us the expenditure and the, incomes, how the money have been spent. That is something that is unacceptable. Our leader is not here and things have been going wrong. And I support one brother that said that Europeans should take care of themselves. Americans should also take care of themselves. You understand what I'm saying, my people? I'm not coming here to offend anybody, but I some things that is unacceptable. That you say that a man that is in charge on absent of our leader wouldn't know how the money that we can. Of course, our leader is not there. If our leader is there, we are not going to be saying all these things, because through our leader, they can get all this information. Now that our leader is not here, you are telling us that the Onyendu say you should not enter. What do you mean that the Onyendu say you should not see anything? So we are calling also, I am stand with them, that they should audit and tell us. I don't need anything. I don't need anybody to tell me anything. I don't need to hear anything. But they should go to the leadership and audit. Let them know, because all these things we are saying, if it's like the rest of DOS are seeing what is happening, there will not be all this problem, so that they will know how this thing is going and coming. It's when we see that nothing, that is why we, the media warrior, begin to put our mouth. If everything was going successful, we are not going to be saying all this we are saying today. So I'm urging them, the Madam Finance, please go and audit with these people. Tell them the expenditure. Tell them everything. Open it. Let them see what is going on, so that they will also, and I believe they will never tell you to give them money, but let them know how it's going, so that they will also be aware. So when our leader will come out tomorrow, there will be also people that will cite you or testify what you have used this money for. This is it. I hope every one of you understand what I said. And I want you to also know that Mazi Shinas Amoru is coming on July 10th, 2022. I think that is on Sunday. I want to urge every one of you to go there to ask him a question. Stop writing nonsense. You go there, you ask him things that you don't understand. Some of you that couldn't call, or some of you that are calling late, I don't know why our people cannot just keep time. I tell people, open my line for people to call. Now I'm beginning to descend. We do things according to, because most of us, like me, I have a family. I have to, take care of my family. I'm the head here, so you don't know before. I'm not a kid the way people think I am. But what I'm doing is I just want to be plain. I want to be plain. I'm not listening to anybody. I'm doing what I'm doing according to what I have to do, because Since all this, why I keep on telling people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have mentioned my name many times. More than this Ekperima you people are talking about. But I will not say because Mazi Nnamdi, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mention Ekperima, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have mentioned my name almost 2 times before you begin to mention Ekperima. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to lie about it. It's in public domain. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned my name more than any other person that he mentioned. More than any, is there. The record is there. The record is there's no any day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will mention people's name. He must call the Biafran child. And this man that we are talking about, that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I never spoke to this man before. But this man understands the power that I possess. And I will call it a day. Great people. I also salute our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is today in DSS dungeon, suffering. And some people are, stolen from us, taking our money without any responsibility, taking our money without any accountability. That is what we are talking about. We need all these things to be free, because this money, we are the people that contributed this money. I hope you people are getting my point. I salute you, Mazi Chike Doziem, the head of Directorate of State, the man in charge. I salute you. Then I'll call it a day. Remember what I said on July 10th. On July 10th, I want you to save that date. On July 10th, Mazi Shina is coming live on July 10th, 2022. Will be hosted by Mazi Shiledu. Yes, Mazi Jonathan Shiledu. Those people, I so much love them. I never spoke to them before, but I so much love them because that is what our leader told us. You must listen to them. You must, whether you like it. Mazi Chike Doziem is in charge. I'm not giving order. I'm not telling you, but that is according to what our leader said. Anything Mazi Chike Doziem says goes, and we stand there. He is the man in charge, and we are here to support him. And the Mazi Chike Doziem is not going anywhere. We have already hold him. All of the media warriors, we are backing him up. He's not going anywhere. He's not going to leave us at the middle of the road. We are holding him. He must stay here. He must be doing his work. He must be giving the order. Anytime he cancels it, we are coming to cancel it with him. He's the man in charge. Now you begin to understand. I put a day. Good day and welcome. Till we see tomorrow, but because we are coming. 10 days that I promised you people. Yesterday was the 10 days. I added more 1 day today. So tomorrow we continue. Good day and welcome.